Hello, hello, hola, hola a todos. Amigos, amigas, welcome again to your home in Lima, Peru. Welcome to the beautiful capital of this spectacular country that meets in it different cultures, different culinary traditions, different ethnicities. So that's why Peru is known as a beautiful melting pot. And an expression of that multiculturality is the Peruvian food. Today, we are going to have the chance of preparing and learning how local families in Lima do this dish that is simple. It doesn't need too many ingredients, and also is so popular among Peruvians that every family cooks this dish usually once every 2 weeks. So look how popular this dish is. So what is the name of today's dish? Is Aji de Gallina. I will explain what this name means and also why we all Peruvians lie when we make ají de gallina. So yes, we do lie sometimes when we cook, and this is the case with specifically this dish. So before we begin, let me say hi to all the people joining. I see some comments. Hola, Liz. Thank you so much for noticing my new earrings. I bought them a few days ago when I was in downtown Lima. I did a tour for you all there, so I couldn't resist with these beautiful llamas. So let me say hi to all the people joining. Hola, Maple. Hola, amiga. ¿Qué tal? Hola, Robert. Oh, hello. Thanks for coming. Does it have garlic? Of course. We are in Peru. It has garlic and it has chili and it has onions. But remember, nothing is written in stone. If you don't like one ingredient or the other, you can replace them, of course. Hello, everybody that is joining. Thanks a lot for coming to my home in Lima. We are not at a restaurant. We are just in a house in the city of Lima, my house. I am a tour guide. I am your Hego tour guide in Lima, Peru, and I love to cook. It is my passion in the sense that I am learning to cook also with you all. Before Hego, I loved eating, and I usually try to stay away from cooking because my grandmother was a great cook, and she really overshadowed anyone that tried to cook. But when she passed away many years ago, I always had the intention of bringing back in some form the recipes of my grandmother, to let's say back to the table and do something with these recipes. But I had no idea what to do with those recipes, and thanks to Hego and all of you, now I am able to continue with the legacy of my grandmother, and well, learning how she used to cook, now doing it myself. So and also sharing these recipes with you all. So well, today we are going to cook ají de gallina. Well, Robert, Marek is not here. By the way, Marek is my husband. If you don't know who's Marek, Marek is my husband. He also cooks. He loves to cook. He has been cooking for more time, but he's happy that I am starting to do it also. So if I can do it, just bottom line, you can do it. If I can cook Peruvian food, you can cook Peruvian food. There's no magic, like just the magic of the flavor, but nothing really so difficult when you cook Peruvian food. So I think we are all ready, and I'm sure you're going to find this dish really interesting. So first of all, we're going to check some of the first steps. As you know, later I will be uploading this cooking show in my YouTube channel. If you, at the end of this event, go to my Hego channel, if you don't follow me, give me a follow, please. If you're new to my channel, give me a follow, please. I do lots of interesting cooking sessions and tours in the city every week. You will find there all my social medias, and in the YouTube website, you're going to find my previous shows. So, why I said ají de gallina is sort of like a dish where we lie. That is because ají de gallina, the literal translation into English, means ají is the chili. So is the product that we use when we are cooking this dish. And gallina is hen, right? But we don't use hen when we are doing ají de gallina. We use regular chicken. Why? Originally, we used to use hen in the old days, in the colonial times. We used to use hen, but now it's very expensive. So instead, now we use chicken. So it would be, more real to say ají de pollo or this chili sauce of chicken, because it's what we can afford. So what you can see here is the chicken. I bought one like full breast of chicken. I have boiled it already, so please take note on that, or later you can go back to the video I will be posting in YouTube to see the step by step. So I boil it. You can optionally boil it with carrots if you wish, or celery if you wish. So you can give some, let's say, flavor additional to the let's say, how you call it. This is a broth, and it's important because, as you can see, I have separated the broth on one side. Okay, so then when the breast was ready, I had shredded the chicken. So this is the base of the dish, and also another base of the dish is the chili. Sorry if I am not answering some questions, because I will first start with the cooking. Hola, Holly. Yes. Oh, yes, Holly. That's right. I noticed that you were asking some about my grandma. Yes. There used to be the way she used to cook. It was very traditional. Like, even like, for example, when she was doing. Let me show you something, and that we will be using also today. When she was doing the chili paste, now we use the blender, right? But when she used to do the chili paste, she used to boil the chili, and then with a big stone, right? A big sort of like plate, stone plate, and a big stone also, she used to smash the chili to create the paste that you see here, right? So she used to spend all day in the kitchen. So I love, of course, how much love she used to put in every recipe, but we don't have the time to do that. So anyways, let me move a little bit my things. I am going to give you some ideas of what to do next. So you have here the broth. So what we're going to do next, you need bread. Okay, so well, as you can see, well, this is a bread that regular bread that you can get anywhere. In Peru also we have a bread that is like round. That is the one we have in breakfast. So you have to, I think about 5 pieces. You have to take 5 pieces of those, and submerge it in the broth. So let me now move the camera. Probably you will not see much of my face during the event, but I want you to see more the cooking, and I will try to be always paying attention to your commentaries. By the way, thank you so much to my friends that are joining today's event. My name is Vanessa. I don't know if this is the first time you are here in my channel. Some of you probably are new in my channel. So please let me know if you're new here in Lima, virtually, or if you're new to Hago. If you're new to Hago, well, let me give you a warm welcome into this community. We are a happy place, virtual place where we learn from each other's, where we are exchanging knowledge and culture, and this is also a way to keep alive our traditions. So, hello, JB. Hola, hola. Hola, Ronnie. Just saw your names. Hola. First time, Liz. Oh, gracias. Thanks for letting me know, Liz. I'm so happy you're here for the first time. And if you like cooking shows, I promise I will be surprising you here. Sorry, there's one drop. So about 5 pieces of bread, and we are going to use this bread later. You'll see how. Maybe you can imagine, right? So we are going to make a cream, and this cream, which is the ají, no, this is a chili cream that is not going to be hot, I promise, is the one that is going to be later mixed with the shredded chicken. Okay, so we're going to leave this here for a while, and now we're going to move to the other session. We're going to chop the chili. Okay, so by the way, I am doing this event alone at home. I am, relaxed with you all. My daughters are at the house of my mom with Granny, meaning that I am all for you. Gracias, Maple. Thanks for your support. Oh, Holly, I am so happy you are new to Lima. Thanks for giving me a try. And I am a tour guide, by the way. I am not a chef, not a cook, a professional cook. I cook the food that to me is the food that recalls, my childhood memories. And I think sometimes when we are cooking like that, what we do is we don't need really measures, right? We just remember, like, our grannies or grandfathers, if grandpa was the one who cooked, used to put a little bit of this and a handful of that. I always say to my friends that are usually visiting me for my cooking shows that you can always go back to the channel, to the YouTube channel, to see the recordings if you want to do exactly the same procedure. So we're going to cook for aderezo. What is an aderezo, amigos? An aderezo is the base of the Peruvian cuisine, and also many other cuisines in the world use aderezo. So it's onion, fried, until the moment when it turns, for example, the red onion white. So all its flavors come out, and therefore, the flavor, the scent, the smell that you can get, wash this better, that you can get in your food will be really, the aroma will be amazing. So we use in Peru always red onion. White onion we can find, or white onion, I think you call it, or green onion, we can find, but it's not used that much in our cuisine. So probably you're wondering why, Vanessa, you're cutting like this the onion. Okay, so first of all, hola Nicolas. Oh, Liz, I'm so happy that you are coming here, although, well, you were a professional in this. Sorry if I make some mistakes. But I am always learning from you all. So I am not shy for asking recommendations on how to do things better. So this is a way to cut the onion that, number one, will avoid you to cry when you are cutting the onion, because this section here, where these little hairs are coming out, is where the strongest part of the onion, the essence is. So if you cut like this, the onion, right? And now you're going to see what happens. And you cut them like this, you're going to have perfect squares, right? So you will have excellent squares that are the ones we need for our aderezo. In Latin America, there's basically almost no dish that has it's like a stew, let's say, or a goulash, I don't know how you call it, depending on where you are in the world, that don't have an aderezo. So as you can see, easy peasy, we have cut the onion in squares. How do you like this trick, amigos? I love onion, by the way. I have really not much of a problem with even the back part or the scent in the concentrated area of the onion. But this is a trick that I think you can use if you are too sensitive to this product. So for example, this could be for maybe something different, you know, or we can blend it for one of the sauces that we can do that request more like a, you know, like strong flavor. So we're going to just leave here on one side this, and we will continue. So we're going to reserve. My family is a family of 5. I live with my husband. He's a tour guide, by the way, and 3 daughters. My oldest is 13. I have one of 8 years old. She's soon to be 9, this 18th of January. So we are soon to celebrate her birthday. We are really happy for her. And the little one is 4 years old. So they love this dish, by the way. They were very happy to know that mommy was cooking this for her friends. Okay, so now we're going to move the camera. So I was just cutting, and I didn't want it to cut myself, so I didn't notice much of the chat. Was there any question? Please, if there's any question I was not able to answer, let me know now, as I am going to turn on the fire for the base of this dish. First, we're going to dry this part. So I just see you are having a fun time there in the chat zone. I'm so happy that you are conversing. And also for my friends that are new, this is a community, literally. Like also when I join the tours of my colleagues, for example, Patrick in Canada, in Banff, like it's a party, or Sayuri in Brazil, in Bahia, it's a party. Everybody comments and discusses things and is friendly to one another. So feel free to interact also and meet new friends. Just if you have a question, let me know. What are you making today? Oh, Ronnie, sorry, you came, I think, not in the very beginning when I was telling the name. No worries, Ronnie. I am cooking today ají de gallina. So ají de gallina is a dish, I was saying, that when we Peruvians cook it, most Peruvians, when we cook it, we do a little lie. When we say a lie when we are cooking ají de gallina. Because to be honest, in Peru nowadays, nobody cooks ají de gallina in the original way. Hello, Joe. And why? Because gallina means hen. And in fact, nowadays, we use, instead of hen, chicken, like regular chicken. It is easy to find. It is easy to cook. It's cheaper, right? So that's why instead of gallina, we use pollo, chicken, right? Okay, amigos. So, what type of oil I use? Regular oil. We are not being sponsored by this brand, by the way. This is regular vegetable oil. In most of the Peruvian dishes, they are made with regular oil and not olive oil. You know, olive oil, although it can be also more healthy. Number one reason why we don't use it much, it is because it is too expensive in comparison to the other one. But also another reason is because it has its own flavor. So when you cook with olive oil, you can like definitely scent the olive oil, the olive in the food. So there are dishes that don't have that flavor, no? So people prefer not to use olive oil mainly for that reason. I'm calling this chill chicken, Robert. Chicken is getting so expensive in Canada. Oh, really, Marilu? I had no idea. That's really sad. Well, now also many people are turning vegetarian because honestly, they cannot afford like eating as much like meats they used to, no? So now we are going to add some things that are very important. So first of all, we're going to add the onions. So this was one onion. Oh, it was one big onion, as you know, right? So we're going to put the onion. The onion has to be chopped little. Red onion has a strong flavor, and we like that. We Peruvians love that. Mhm. So we're going to fry. This is the part that in terms of the aderezo, is the most important part for us. The flavor of our dishes are influenced by this part, definitely. Peruvians love the aroma of the onion and the garlic. Mm? If you are allergic to onion and garlic, well, you can still, of course, make this dish. Of course, the resulting will be a bit different, no? And especially in terms of flavor, this part really enhance everything. Okay. So look how fast the onion is turning white. I'm checking if there's any comment or question. I see there's no question. Oh, also let me tell you something while we are hitting and cooking this on. Originally, this dish was an entree. It was not a main course as nowadays it is. There are many dishes in Peru that originally were entrees and were served in the houses of the richest people. We have, of course, also multiple dishes, multiple examples. I have cooked for you Afro-Peruvian food in a couple of occasions, and we learn about the food that used to be eaten by the slaves, the African slaves in Peru, which are nowadays part of our gastronomy and our dishes that we love very, very much. This was an entree for the rich. I'll tell you in a moment why I say that. Okay, but while we are doing this part, we're going now to the flavors. So first of all, we're going to add a bit of garlic. Who loves garlic, amigos? Who loves garlic in the group? Huh? Garlic is really important for the Peruvian cuisine, so I would like to know if you love garlic. Garlic paste. We're going to use 2 spoons of garlic paste. Okay? You love it, Robert? You love garlic? Huh? Yes, you too, Joe? Marilu? Oh, excellent. So I'm sure you will love to come to Peru and try if you're foodies, to try the Peruvian cuisine. We're going to mix everything. Now, you know why I am putting the garlic after the onion? It is because the garlic takes less time to cook. Hmm? Joe, are you Italian? I would like to know if we have also people from Italy. We have also, we're going to add the yellow chili paste. We're going to add 4 spoons of yellow chili paste. Okay, I'll explain to you what this is. So we're going to give color to this deliciousness. I think I will add one more spoon. One more. Yellow chili is one of the hundreds of chilies we have in Peru. 5 spoons of yellow chili paste. Is a type of chili that is one of the most used in the Peruvian cuisine, and it's not really that hot. It's just to add flavor. Well, actually, Ronnie, I think this, it was supposed to be a spoons, but I took the tablespoon. So, but I actually added really a lot in each one. Okay, we're going to add, this is a little secret, just 1 spoon, this is optional, of red chili paste. This is the same type of chili like the paprika chili. This is a little bit more strong. Okay, thank you for noticing that of the spoon. I thought I had a big one, but I think I use a small one. Okay, remember this is mainly eye measure. Okay, muy bien. So now what we're going to do is, do you remember this, amigos? This is the broth with the bread. Okay, so we're going to now add the bread and the broth. So the idea is that you will make of this a cream. Later we're going to blend this. Okay, we're going to blend the cream. Of course, some people prefer not to because they like the thickness, of a cream that is, like more heavy. It's all a matter of taste. But I prefer to have it very, very creamy. Bread and broth. Yes, Marilu. Yes, exactly. So 5 pieces of bread, and this is 2 cups. This was 2 cups of broth. We're going to reserve a little bit to hydrate. Okay, probably it's going to dry a bit, so we need it to be hydrated. But look, we don't really need to blend to see how this dissolves. How is the video, the image, everything good? The angle, are you seeing everything correctly? Okay, Ronnie, thanks for the thumbs up. Gracias, Maple. Gracias, Liz. So look, we haven't really added yet the spices, We haven't added the spices. That's coming in a little while. But look, that although it looked like we had a lot of liquid coming in, it is drying and the water is coming down. The ají de gallina was an entree, as I was saying. And one of the reasons how we know it was an entree for the rich, for the upper class of Lima, is because it is presented with olives. And olives were a product that just the rich could use. Okay. Give me a second. I will serve more or less half a glass of, this is evaporated milk. And it's going to give a nice consistency to and flavor also to this dish. Evaporated milk. Continue. Yes. Gracias, Robert. Half a glass, yes. But remember, always is I measure. Well, that's the way how my granny used to do it. But approximately half a glass, no? It has to start getting this creamy, yellow, creamy color, consistency and color. Mhm. My granny will just do this, and that's it. But this will work. Hmm? Gracias, Robert. You are a great translator to international measures. We use the metric system here. So also, that's why I try not always to give like let's say ounces, or, milligrams. It can be confusing. I try to use, like practical things like a cup or a spoon. We're going to add now the flavors. We love to use cumin. Of course, this is not mandatory or compulsory, no, but this is the secret of every family. A bit of cumin, approximately half a tablespoon, probably. Another pinch of half a tablespoon of cumin. And we're going to, while this is reducing a little bit, I will cut the pecans. We need some pecans. Approximately let's say a glass of pecans that we're going to cut. Just give me a second. So, is there any question, amigos? I don't see any question for now. Vanessa, Holly, how can we receive recipes? We receive recipes, metric and US measurements if possible. Yes, I can do it. Actually, I am preparing a book. This is a book that I'm giving to my sponsors. I am starting to write. I'm writing 2 books. One is a cookbook. So it's a present to my sponsors. But when the book is going to be ready, probably I will be able to put it online. Who knows, maybe on Amazon. I would love to. But if you would like me to get some information in particular about this dish, of course, no problems. Just let me know it. Send me a message. I'll try to give you the conversions as much as I can. But remember, in traditional local cuisine, nothing is written in stone. Actually, the way I do it most likely will be very differently made by, let's say, a person from the Andes. And it really varies according to the family. When you go to YouTube, for example, you're going to see that there are many ways to do ají de gallina, and they are all Peruvian recipes. So, oh yes, it smells delicious. Also, taking advantage of the commentary of our new friend, I would like to tell you that first of all, thanks a lot for being here and supporting the tours with a tip. A tip, it helps a lot because, as you know, we are not being paid by Heygo. We are paid by your generosity and your tip support. And Heygo is a platform that has been a lifesaver for all of us. And also one of my wishes is that Heygo's continue existing. I know that there are many virtual platforms that were not able to continue existing because, well, usually it's complicated, no? It's technology that has to be paid. So when you support your guides, you are also supporting Heygo because we don't take all the tips to just the guys, no? It's shared with Heygo for Heygo to continue existing and also allowing the world to learn with these virtual experiences with no needs on paying ahead of time, right? You can also become a sponsor. The sponsorship program is a system that is helping us guys to continue create more events. We're going to drop this just for a little while to keep cooking. And to my sponsors, I am giving away 2 books. They are still in process, but you are able to access to those books. One is a guidebook of Lima that includes the history of Lima, and the other one is a cookbook of Peruvian food. All of the classes I've done, they are explained in that cookbook. And finally, last but not least, I am also doing private sessions of Spanish for my sponsors. I have 2 open sessions on Hego for all of my friends and 2 private practices via Zoom for my sponsors a month. Yes, this is a month. Remember that in a moment, we are going to add the chicken. So that is going to make the cream more thick. Okay. So we're going to leave it also there for a while, but it is cooking. It needs to cook a little bit more. So how are you doing, friends? Are you seeing the conversion of this, like in products we have put in our pan into a cream that is magic? The recipe of today is Aji de Gallina, a simple recipe. This is really a simple version. The restaurants in Peru have different forms of preparing the Aji de Gallina. Oh, because some of them are really elaborated. We are not going to the difficult side of the cuisine. We are going to do always simple family like a style recipes. So sorry I was not in front of you. I was cutting the pecans. So that was about 200 grams of pecans, more or less. Okay. So how are you doing, friends? Are you having a fun time? I'm just cleaning my hands also for the next part, because in a little moment we are going to do a cream. We're going to do a cream, and I really like this to be very, very creamy. So that's why we're going to turn off this for a moment. Oh, sorry. Very important, the salt. Where is my salt? Where is my salt? Okay, so we are going now to use my spoon. I'm going to be using 1 spoon of salt. We're going to blend this. Of course, about the salt, there's not just one way of doing it. Sometimes people prefer not too much salt. So at this point, it is okay to try it. Oh, oh, 1 spoon of salt is enough. Okay. See? So now I will move the camera a little bit up. Hola, hola, hello. And we're going to blend. Okay. We have the blender here. We have also rice in a rice cooker. That is going to be a very important part of the final presentation of the dish. And here we have a blender. Okay, just wash it so it still has water in it. Okay, so we are going to, the potatoes are also for the presentation. It's a barley water. Oh, Ronnie, everything okay? Oh, everything is okay there? So you have to use your batan, Robert. Batan is those 2 stones that are that were used by my grandmother before, the blenders were common everywhere. And she used to spend like all day in her kitchen because she had to do so many different things. Okay. any details on Spanish tours? Marilu? Oh, we're going to be doing a Spanish tours this weekend, this Friday. We have a Spanish tour. Hope you are going to come. Huh? So we're going now to do the blending. I hope you're having a fun time, guys. Not seeing much of the commentaries. I'm trying to focus on the questions. Yes, Marilu. You have to come to my Spanish class this Friday. Look how it's turning yellow. Creamy, yellow, and very delicate. Okay, so now we're going to turn on the fire because we need everything to be hot, but low fire, not high fire, okay? So, so how is everything there? Uh-huh. Sorry if I missed something. We're going to put back everything. Are you seeing everything? Are you receiving all my tips, my instructions correctly? I hope yes. Look at the cream. See? Good. Okay, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes as guides, we are so concentrated what we do, and the chat passes so fast. So this is the chicken, the shredded chicken. Okay. So just give me a second. I wash my hands, and I want to show you, how the pieces were separated. What this the shredded chicken, of course, something really simple, no? Just make the boil the chicken breast. Well, it's the chicken breast is, to be honest, the easiest part of the chicken that you can also make in this form. Sometimes people like the shredded chicken to be not too shredded, right? Like not too thin. I like it like this. My husband likes like bigger pieces. So I made a mix. Okay. We're going to diminish the fire because we don't want it to burn. This would be a great. Yes, exactly, Maple. That is a great idea. Maple is saying that with the turkey, the leftovers of the turkey, this could be one excellent option for you guys after the holidays. And you eat a lot of turkey, of course. In the holidays, you have the Thanksgiving. I'm going to put. You have the Thanksgiving, right? You have Christmas. This is how, for example, I love these tours because I get so many new ideas thanks to you all. So, and also I would like you to give me an idea. What do you think for replacing the chicken or the turkey, like a vegetarian option? What would you put if you would like to make it a more vegetarian? So what would you do to replace this chicken? Because we always have now friends that are vegetarian. I have many friends. I also have my vegan face, when I was in my 20s, I had my vegan face. I mean, I would love to continue being vegan, but in Peru it's almost impossible. And I know how healthy you can be also when you pig's meats and you embrace a more vegetarian diet. But I'm definitely eating less chicken and meats than my grandmother, for example. She used to eat way more. Uh, so I put in the pieces of chicken here. This one is a little bit big. I need to separate this. So of course, make sure of having the chicken cold at least when you are doing the shredded, because this is going to be really painful if you do it with the chicken being already too hot. So leave it for about an hour until you start doing the shredding. Maple, are you making jokes? You always make jokes. I love the sense of humor of Maple. She's one of my friends since the beginning of my culinary adventures in Hago. We discovered, for example, well, with her, that MSG, we love MSG in Peru, it's something that people also love in other parts of the world too. For example, look at this. Oh, look at this. Now it's looking like a ají de gallina. The pecans will come in a moment. Nina, no worries. Also, in a moment when we finish the event, I will be uploading the full event in my YouTube channel, so you can see it as many times as you wish. Take notes, repeat, share with friends. Also, it will help me a lot if you share my videos with friends, anyone that wants to learn to cook. Like I have also learned to cook thanks to, well, my show also. I'm learning to do things better. So, Nina, the cream is made from yellow chili. But it also has some other ingredients. It has milk, for example, chicken broth. It has bread. We made a cream. Then we blend it, and it came out like this. Have you on Facebook? Are you asking me? Well, I have a Facebook too, but I'm doing the uploads of these videos only on YouTube. Do you think I should do it in Facebook too? I would love to know your recommendations. I don't know if Facebook could be also a good platform to upload my videos, my events. If you think so, if you give me a recommendation, I will definitely do it. See, Robert, do you think so? Curious about the woven pocket. Oh, my pocket. This one here, Mary. This one is Peruvian fabric. So we use the whole chicken. What we are missing? Oh, yes, we are missing of course, pecans. The pecans is, sorry, this is a piece that is hard. The pecans is, to be honest, optional. I like the flavor of the pecans. Some people don't use it, but I think it would enhance a lot the flavor of your ají de gallina. If you would like to try something a little bit more sophisticated, no? But what you've seen before, you already have your ají de gallina. Let me just give a little taste of the flavor, because this is a good time to correct. Yes, Robert, check my YouTube channel. It is posted. My YouTube channel is posted on my profile of Hago. Or you can also access to my profile of Hago. Just click in www.hago.com/Vanessa. and you will see there my YouTube channel. And my social medias, they are all after the name Adventurous Travel Guide. My Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook. Delicious. Before we finish, we have to do something else because this is not it. This is not it. We are about to finish. So let me bring the plate that we're going to be using. And at the end, I will present this dish for you all in another part of the house. So you will be able to see better the resulting and maybe to take a final picture. So what we do is, here. So I have rice. So we're going to put a rice in the plate. Sorry for giving you my back. So you need to do your rice. The rice you like the most, the style you like the most. Peruvian rice is it's quite like it's not like the Japanese style rice, no, that is glutinous or like gluey, no. Okay, so here you have the rice. We're going to present it. And then we are going to present with potato. Potato, Vanessa, but you already serve rice. Yes, we Peruvians love rice and potato in the same plate. Sorry, not sorry. We know that it's not good for your health. We know dietitians say it all the time, but we don't care. Of course, that if you're eating this type of meals every day, that's not going to be good for you. But if you are having, a special occasion, you can do it. The flavor is going to be delicious. It's just just once a day. No, once a week, maybe. Oh, maybe no, maybe once a month could be, right? We're going to cut. So of course, you should not do it like the way I do it, but that's the way we cut things usually here in the palm of the hand. But this is just for experts, okay? You should not do it at home if you're not an expert. And I was an expert because I was the helper of my grandmother. I've been cutting potatoes and chopping things since I was very little, because that's the only job my grandma allowed me to do in the kitchen. She was a perfectionist. So that's why I couldn't do any other thing in her kitchen. So now we are going to present. Oh, you really? That is the first time you saw the mold? Really? Oh, it's very convenient. I'll show you in a moment. And look at this. Are you seeing it? And we need the spoon for the cream. This. And we are not done, because I remember I said that the elite of Lima in the colonial times used to serve this as an entree, and the element that made it very expensive was the olives. So there you have the delicious ají de gallina. Simple, easy to make. Was the potato cooked? Yes, of course, Robert. It was cooked. It's a boiled potato. Boiled potato. potato of your preference, black olives for decoration. I'm so happy you like black olives, Robert. Uh-huh. Gracias, Marilu, my dear. Gracias. Well, I'm trying always, and I don't know why, but it looks like a surprise person. Don't you think so? So we're going to put this on the table. See? Just give me a second. Give me a second. I will be putting this on the table. Oh, sorry. This is the mold that I used. I don't know if you can find something like that where you live, but this is very convenient to serve plates. Like if you have many people coming over, and you want to serve rice. So you do this and it's going to be easy, like poop, poop, and everybody receives the same. I use it a lot because my daughters, I don't know why, but they are always fighting about who is receiving more on something. So I don't want to have problems with her, and they know that because we use a mold. Just give me a second, because now, sorry, I am alone, not using the gimbal, but instead I am using my tripod. So this is the final result, our ají de gallina. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you enjoyed the session, the cooking session. It is really a pleasure for me and my family. Let me just put the camera here so we can all see each other for the very last part, the finale. Yee. My family and I, we are very happy to share with you all the recipes of Peruvians, to show you the heart of the Peruvians through these dishes. So here once again, our ají de gallina. And now I will taste it for you, John. You know about the Peruvian yellow chili? The sauce is really delicious. We use it in creams also that we put in the table, and also the foam you saw, which is for cooking, no? Gracias, Liz. Gracias, my dear. So now we're going to taste it. So buen provecho, bon appetit. Mm. mm, mm, mm. One more for you. Mm. Marvelous. Do it. You will love it. So now I will put the camera here in front to say bye-bye to you all. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so, so much for coming to Lima today. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. If you would like also to support this channel and your guide and also Hego, so in that way we can continue allowing Hego to exist and to sorry, the food came to so it was too good. A rice came to the other side. So well, if you would like to help Hego to continue existing and be a free platform, well, you can also help with a tip, or becoming a sponsor. But also there are other forms to help if you cannot do it through a tip, because it's understandable we are not always in the same situation. We are not all in the same economical conditions, so you can share with your friends the events that are to come, or share the postcards, or give a nice comment on the tours. That would be really super wonderful. Thanks a lot for your support. Muchas gracias, amigo. Gracias, Robert. Vanessa, do you plan to demonstrate papa la huancaína? Yes, of course, JB. Do you want me to do it? Maybe next time I can do it for you. It's really a very easy dish. So I think we're going to be doing it next time. What do you think about it? Gracias, Holly. Thanks so much for coming for the first time. No worries. I'm an expert also with the rice going on the other side. Gracias, Joyce. Thank you so much. Gracias, amigos. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. And I hope that you can come back to this show well, next time that I will be doing, I think, next tour at the end of the month. So see you soon. Muchas gracias. Gracias, amigos. Thanks to my sponsors that are also here. And see you next time. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao. Gracias. Sending love from Lima.